Hello, welcome to this video. In this video I will introduce new features we developed into Taack Ui framework. So to make it short, we make many modifications in order to simplify developer work. For those who know the framework, we don't need anymore to specify if an action is Ajax or not. So this was a complex parameters to set each time we have to put an action. And also we don't need any more Ajax block everywhere. So it's not mandatory. You can use it optionally if you need it in some corner cases, but it's not mandatory all the time. We also use now new diagrams instead of the Taack Ui DSL. The documentation is not always updated right on time, but it will be updated sooner. Here you have a new page into the website which is called News, which gives you an insight of new things we are developing. So you can see what we are doing. So I think the most important stuff we are doing now is in fact the intercom application. So you can have a short description of this application into this menu, into the apps menu. And I would like to show you a demonstration of this application. So in fact, I first have to, I will start again everything. Okay, so first I have to start the intranet. So I open an intranet, and in this intranet I have intercom and PLM. We don't talk about PLM today, we just will talk about intercom. And so now we can start the server. While the server is starting, we also have another document, we also have another project. And in this project, we have an Asciidoc document, and we have here a folder containing the JDBC driver. In fact, now the JDBC driver is also an Asciidoc.g extension. So you can use it to access the Intranet database as if it was a JDBC database. So for example, here I am into an Asciidoc documentation. So it looks like a little bit like Markdown. For those used to Markdown, you won't have any. It will be easier even. But you have a difference with Markdown is that you can also have extension. Here we have a taac-ui extension, which is Taack Query Language, and we can type taac-ui queries directly into the documentation. The advantage of doing so is that you can retrieve data from the intranet into your Asciidoc in real time. So how those data will be displayed? So you have two ways to display those data, either using a table, and we are able to display pictures of the data. Here we have a getter. We have raw image, in fact, is a getter into a crew application. If I look at user class, in fact, get raw image is not a database field, it's a method into the user class. So it's very important because you are not able to do this kind of queries select into Hibernate. Okay, so this is one point. Other point, you can do aggregate, and if you have numbers, you can also display them into charts, diagrams. And using, in fact, after your queries, you also append an instruction telling the Asciidoc TQL how I would like the data to be displayed. So here we see the query only because we use the include directive from Asciidoc to insert this code sample. So it's a little bit hard to read because, in fact, this code sample is this, but this is used to draw the diagram. Okay, so now we have our ASCII doctor with diagram. We are very happy, and we can manage this documentation via intercom. So if I go back to, so if I open the intranet, I have the intercom application here. I have a short documentation explaining how to configure stuff. In fact, you have to put an ED25519 public key into this field here. You can put many, one per line, so you can have many computers working with the same documentation with the same user, per user. And you are able to track which computer, from which computer I do this modification. So now I have a repository, which is a Git repo, in fact, and repo doc. So each repository can hold many docs, and we have repo docs which list documentation. In this documentation, we can have either slideshow or pages, and slideshow can be embedded into pages. In fact, when I redact this documentation here, I added this information, and in fact slideshow is described into this file. It's a kind of presentation we use whatever. So it's using reveal.js. So in fact, when we look at the documentation now in the web page, we retrieve or we see the same documentation than this one. And also here is embedded, the slideshows are embedded into the web page using only one instruction. So this is efficient. You can upload documentation by now. You can, and you will be able to use it into project or attach this documentation or link this documentation into an object for other applications depending on intercom. Okay, I think this is it for intercom. I will do other video for PLM and for more detailed stuff, but I think this is enough for today. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.